This is Shane, and you're watching SmartFoxTV. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up and subscribe.
Welcome to today's segment. In celebration of Asian Pacific American Heritage Month, we're going to look at tea today. Tea is enjoyed worldwide for its taste, caffeine, and even medicinal properties. We have English breakfast, Earl Grey, oolong, jasmine, matcha, chai, and the list goes on. It's been served alone or with milk, sugar, cream, and other add-ons. In the 90s in the States, we saw the first boba tea shops pop up in various areas with Asian populations, and now you'll often find tapioca milk tea shops in most areas in the States. So, how did tea get its debut and where did it originate from? If you look up the history of tea, many believe it originated in China based on Camellia sinensis, which is grown in various areas of China and was introduced to over 52 countries over time. Two varieties of Camellia sinensis are used to create the white, yellow, black, green, oolong, and dark teas we have today. Yunnan province in China is widely regarded as the birthplace of tea and claims to have one of the oldest tea trees, around 3,000 years old. Based on the original geographical location of Camellia sinensis, China takes credit for introducing tea to the world, particularly to the UK where its popularity spread. The earliest physical record of tea drinking was discovered in 2016 in China. Emperor Jing of Han's mausoleum revealed that emperors drank tea as early as the Han Dynasty in 2nd century BC, and written documents indicate even earlier tea consumption dating back to at least 10th century BC. A medical record of tea in 220 AD called Shilun talked about how drinking bitter tea made one think better, possibly indicating how tea's caffeine can waken your senses. But how exactly did anyone get the idea to dip leaves in water and drink it? One popular Chinese myth is that the Chinese Emperor Shennong was drinking boiled water in 2737 BC when some leaves from a nearby tree fell into his water, changing its color and taste. Shennong dipped the water and was surprised how wonderful it tasted. In another variation, Emperor Shennong tested different medicines and found tea to be an antidote. Lu Yu, a famous Chinese tea master and writer, also mentioned Shennong in his famous work, The Classic of Tea, written around 760 AD. Regardless how it really started, tea drinking was mostly popular in southern China until around the Tang Dynasty, and then its popularity spread to Korea, Japan, and Vietnam. The term cha for Chinese tea spread around 1550s in Portugal's Macau port. In the early 1600s, Dutch brought their first tea leaves to Amsterdam. Russia was also introduced to tea in the early 1600s when it was presented to their Tsar. But because he didn't like it, Russia didn't import tea until 50 years later. By the 1630s, French drank tea. In the 1650s, Germans as well as the English began drinking tea. Through England, tea was then introduced to America through their colonies in India. Then, run by the English, began producing tea to compete with the Chinese. And the rest is history. We hope you enjoyed today's segment and it was your cup of tea. Give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed it.
Welcome back to SmartFox News. Bloomberg recently asked experts where they would invest $100,000 right now, and many of them had the same answer: fine arts. Speaking of fine art, 5 years after packing up its tent, the Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey Circus had announced that it is now returning, but without the lions, tigers, and elephants. On Wednesday, the company said it would officially return with the first show in 2023 and a tour of more than 50 cities, but without any animals. In Alaska, DoorDash and Uber Eats deliver by plane to the tundra. With the people of bush pilots who fly over snow-covered peaks, residents of remote Alaskan villages are increasingly using food delivery services. A Pakistani man traveled to Saudi Arabia by motorbike, completing his journey in 50 days to perform Umrah pilgrimage. Day 2 of the Cannes Film Festival and Tom Cruise brought quite a stir to the event. The 75th season of the Cannes Film Festival was underway. The International Festival is one of the world's most widely publicized events. The mission of the Festival of Cannes is to achieve the level of longevity, drawing attention to and to raise the profile of films with the aim of contributing towards the development, boosting the film industry worldwide, and celebrating cinema at an international level. The festival featured a tribute to actor Tom Cruise, whose film Top Gun: Maverick is due to premiere at the festival. The actor won a surprise Palme d'Or award, and the official poster of the festival was designed as a homage to The Truman Show of 1998. That's all for SmartFox News.
This is Kim.
This is Tracy.
Hi, this is Sally.
This is Shane.
And thanks for watching SmartFox TV.
Stay foxy.